welcome back to the channel. Okay, so my hair is kind of crazy. I haven't washed it for a while because I'm lazy, but I just bought some new skincare stuff, so I just wanted to share it with you guys and basically just sum up what I'm using at the moment in my skincare routine. So I've kind of wanted to focus on this month in February, kind of brightening and restoring my skin, because if you can see, pigmentation all the way down here, and I've just got a spot up here, and I just feel like overall my face has been kind of dehydrated, dead skinny. Like, I just wanted to replenish the skin, you know? So I brought a few products from the UK, specifically from Superdrug and a few other places. So for all my UK girlies, this will hopefully help you to find out what alternatives to Korean products we have over here, because I have been a bit of a Korean skincare fiend, but of course the shipping prices to the UK are a bit extortionate. So I've done my best to kind of find, not dupes, but like just as good alternatives in the UK, and hopefully you'll be able to find something in my new skincare routine for February that will help you get better skin. So I'm firstly going to go with this Salicylic Acid cleanser. So this is literally, because I tried to save money, okay? I tried to save as much money as possible and tried to get dupes of big brands as well as dupes of Korean products, right? So hear me out, okay? I did want to get Ordinary because I've heard a lot of good things about the Ordinary and how their like ingredients is really simple and how you can kind of create your own skincare routine from the simple ingredients. But I came across this in Superdrug, and it's basically a celiac, I can't even say the word, with Ceramides. So this is with Ceramides. So Ceramides, Ceramides. So Ceramides are supposed to help restore the skincare barrier and moisturize the skin, and Salicylic Acid is supposed to help cleanse the skin and basically treat acne.
So salicylic acid is a BHA, which stands for beta hydroxy acid, which can be found naturally in willow bark, sweet birch, and can also be manufactured. So the key benefits of a salicylic acid is its anti-inflammatory and exfoliating properties. These help with excess sebum, hyperpigmentation, aging, acne, and inflammation.
And breakouts. So I've had some breakouts here. So I wanted to get a salicylic acid cleanser. I wanted to go with the Server one, which I'll put up here. I wanted to get the Server cleanser because that had really good reviews, and there's a salicylic acid cleanser for that, and you get more milliliters for it, and you can get it in Superdrug or Boots. I think, if I'm not wrong, Server have a sale at Boots at the moment, 3 for 2. So I was going to get some of that because you do get more milliliters for it, but I wanted to test first this one because there was a sale or a deal, I would say, in Superdrug to get all of their stuff. I think it was like 20% off when you buy 3 or more products or something like that. But I basically wanted to get a peel. I really wanted to get a strong exfoliation in my routine to kind of do the skincare cycle as well. I bought this one instead of the Cerava one, even though the Cerava one was probably better value overall. And if I do like this one at the end of February, I think I might look into the Cerava Salicylic Acid one and see if that's any better value, better quality. At the moment, I'm just testing this one because it came with the the sale at the time. I'm just gonna use this quickly and we'll be back. So that is my skin cleansed. Ooh, and I did my neck as well. Make sure to use a clean towel when you're also like washing your face, because a lot of bacteria hides in towels. These are all things I have to slowly learn for myself, because I always forget when I'm in a rush that I need to have like clean towels all the time, and I am very prone to being lazy, so I need to just kind of work with myself. But at the moment this is working really well. It foams really nicely, cleanses, it feels like it gets in there, and it feels like it's not too stripping of the skin either. So quite a good one if you're looking for a cheap alternative to salicylic acid. I think this was like £6. I'll put it up. Really good alternative. Also, this one that I've been using as well from Simple, this one, it's a age-resisting facial wash. Again, I think this was like £4, something like that. Comes with a green tea and prebiotic elements in it. I don't know. For these two cleansers, I would recommend. After cleansing, I would cleanse again because you're supposed to double cleanse just in case you forget any places. So with a clean cotton pad, I will then go in with a cleansing lotion. This one is Simple because I'm trying to save money at the moment, even though I don't want to talk about it. I did spend like £150 on skincare. That's me being cheap apparently, but just go in, put it on here, and it's kind of like a lotion. That's really good for taking off like makeup and stuff. I like to double cleanse just to kind of help get rid of any other spots that I may have missed. I've noticed that a lot of my problem areas are my cheeks and forehead. I don't know if that's because that's where I touch the most, so maybe it might be something hygiene with my hands. Maybe I just need to bring more sanitizer around with me. This stuff's really good, gently cleanses, it's not like anything crazy. I'll show you later on. The moisturizer that I've bought is Japanese, and it's really good, and I think I've just noticed Japanese and Korean products I just have a fascination for. But some things like this and cleansers, I think you don't need to go too crazy with because they kind of do the job on their own. So after I've cleansed my skin twice, I would then go in with toner. So I would then because this is my nighttime routine, I would just go with the glycolic acid. This is a Boots one, cheaper version. I don't think this is that good in all honesty. I've used it for about 2 to 3 weeks now because I had tried to save money in January because obviously Christmas kills all our budgets in December, so then we have nothing in January. But it's okay. This glycolic acid low toner is okay. It does the job for a reasonable price, but I do think there are better alternatives out there for toning. One of the things I'm doing at the moment, actually, I'm trying to test, is I've made my own rice toner. Okay, so I've made my own rice water and I've started using that rice water every day. So I made this. I put a little label on it of when I've made it. So I made this on the 28th. You're supposed to use it for up to a week. 28th of January. So I just... You can use it up here. So rice water is supposed to have lots of different benefits. Rice water is supposed to be good for brightening and whitening the skin.
Rice water is also known for anti-aging, soothing sun damage, strengthening the skin barrier, mattifying oily skin, improving the elasticity of skin, and brightening complexion.
And it's really moisturizing. So I just make this. So when I cook my rice, I just put it in a pan. I put too much water in so I can take some of it out after it's cooked. You cook the rice and then you basically pour the rice water that's left over. It's going to be hot, obviously. You wait for it to cool down, and then I just put it in here. And it's supposed to have really good benefits. Also it's supposed to help with hair growth as well. So there's lots of different benefits for it. But that's what I'm using at the moment for a toner, and it's been pretty good, to be honest. And it helped with my skin. It's really nourishing. Doesn't feel. And there's a lot of, like, if you leave it out a little. I know it's going to sound really gross, but if you leave it out a little bit, it ferments after a day. So those bacteria fermenting is really good for your skin because it basically creates its own defense mechanism against like pollution and things like that. I think that's what the science is behind it. But there is lots of rice milk toners. Oh my god. But there is lots of rice milk toners. And there's lots of uses of rice water, and this is one of them. Okay, so after that, because it's my night routine, I would then go in with this Olay Retinol Max Serum. So you're supposed to use this at night though. I paid a lot of money for this. I think I spent like £30 on it, which is extortionately expensive. It's super expensive, but I can't say that it's bad. It does work, but apparently it's supposed to see the most results. It's supposed to help with like fine lines, wrinkles, plumping the skin, restoring the skin, healing the skin, hyperpigmentation. There's so many benefits to retinol. Some people do have reactions with retinol. I haven't had any reaction really, but this one in particular I think is a really good starter one. It seems to work really well. And I actually have the vitamin C version of this. Do I think that it's worth £30? I guess time will tell after a couple of days. It does say on the label that you'll see the results mostly after 28 days of use. So hopefully by the end of February, my skin will appear. What do they claim? Let's have a look actually what it says. It does. So on Amazon, you can actually get it for cheaper. Just seen it. On Amazon, they're selling it at the moment. On the official Olay shop, they're selling it for £12. So I feel kind of but it's supposed to be a hydrating complex. But yeah, it's supposed to help with dark spot firming and brightness and pores. So we'll see what it's like after 28 days. It does say to use daily, so I will be using it every night in my routine. And the vitamin C one is supposed to help with brightening, as it has AHA in it as well, and it is considered to be a day cream. So this is supposed to help with pigmentation and overall brightness of the skin. So it's supposed to get rid of dead skin cells. This one's been good. I think both of them have been quite good. Do I say they're worth the price? I probably would say I don't have anything to give an alternative to it though. I haven't used retinol or vitamin C before in my routine, in my skincare routine. At the moment I'm enjoying it. It's not been too reactive to my skin at all, which is good. I guess I don't want my skin to react or go red, so I'm enjoying them so far, but I will give an update when I can after the 28 days, and hopefully from this video where it's starting from, we'll see improvements in fine lines, wrinkles, brightness and firmness. That's what we're going to be looking for. Okay, so then after that, if I was doing a nightly routine, I would follow up with I would not. I do have this. I would follow up though with this probiotic serum. So it's a probiotic booster. I don't know why I've subconsciously gone for loads of probiotic ingredients, but I have for some reason, because I didn't even realize I was doing that. But this is supposed to help with skin barrier.
This also reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in the skin. The antioxidant properties improve skin tone as well, and it also provides hydration to the skin.
So it's supposed to help keep all the moisture in your skin, lock it in, and that one's been good as well. I have been enjoying the Superdrug range, to be honest with you. I haven't got any bad things to say about it so far. I've been really enjoying it. It's cheap, it's easy to use, and so far I've been seeing results, and my skin does look firmer. But when I'm using this many new products, I don't know which one it is that's making my skin like that. On alternative days, I would use this exfoliation serum or peel. Basically supposed to like just get rid of every dead skin cell in your face. Just get rid of all of it. It's a deep cleanse. It can be reactive, and my skin does sting sometimes if I have like open wound or something, or like maybe, you know, it's got into a spot or it's got into a cut I didn't know about, or maybe there's like, you know, anything. If there's any open wound or anything, this will hurt. And if you use it too often, I think it does make your face quite quite red and it does react. If you have sensitive skin, you probably won't want to use this. But for those who have tougher skin like myself, I do enjoy this, and I probably use it every 4 days, once a week, something like that. And it does help, and I have noticed a difference. It does make your skin brighter. So then I would just basically go in moisturizing. So if I had a spot somewhere or a breakout, tea tree is really good. Tea tree and witch hazel are really good for treating bacteria in the skin. So I usually use this nighttime gel in the evening, or if I have like a spot, you can get like particular, I think like essential oils, like tea tree essential oil that you can use to treat the area. It can be, if you don't dilute it, it can make it worse. So you have to dilute tea tree oil. So sometimes I just buy tea tree oil products because it's already diluted for you. And it does come with other ingredients like glycerin and things like that. So this has been really good. I think it's helped with my breakouts quite a fair bit. And I do, if I say this out loud as kind of FYI, TMI even, it's a bit TMI, but I do use this on my butt. So I have butt breakouts. Sometimes I do. It's normal, okay? It's absolutely normal to have a butt breakout. Happens. Okay. But I have had to start using this. So this is good on my butt and it stops it from breaking out. Or if you have like back knee or something like that, this would be really good as well. It's like an antibacterial gel, so it's really good. But then I would follow with this caffeine eye cream. This is again Superdrug again. I don't know if you've noticed, I have quite a lot of Superdrug branded stuff because it was all on sale and I need to save money, and this is what I got. Okay, but this is really good. It's really good for hydrating. It has caffeine in it as well to help with dark circles and puffiness. I don't know if the percentage on this is actually going to have that much effect on it, but it's 0.55 caffeine. I think the Ordinary or Inky have a higher percentage of caffeine in their eye cream, so I don't know if I want to check them out after using this one to see if it's any more effective for treating dark circles and puffiness. For dark circles, I have very hollowed eyes, and I was even looking into getting treatment done for my under eyes, like tear through treatments or tear trough that's it, tear trough treatments for my eyes to kind of help with the hollowness around my eyes. But then I saw this video of this doctor, I think he's Australian, New Zealand, and he was basically saying that he stopped doing tear trough treatments because it's basically like the muscles around your eyes are attached to your skull. So if you inject a fluid into this area, it doesn't actually, like this section here, so you know this bit here is actually attached to your skull. The muscle is attached to your skull. So if you enter a liquid to the skin underneath, it gathers in this area and doesn't lift it because it can't lift because it's attached to the skull. So then it just creates a pocket of liquid under the skin and creates this like bag that goes over the eye, over the tear trough, so, or whatever that muscle's called. I ain't a doctor, I just listened to another doctor talk about it, and I don't want that. I'd rather have hollowed eyes than puffy baggy eyes, you know, it's just a choice. So I'm not doing that anymore, and I don't think I've actually, the only thing I would ever get, I think, is probably a facelift when I get older, and that's about it. I don't see myself getting anything crazy. Maybe a liposuction for my belly and a facelift, and that would probably be it, because the other stuff looks just disgusting and scary. So now I'm going to talk about something I am actually really excited to introduce to you people. It is really, I enjoy this so much. It's basically like a hyaluronic acid moisturizing gel that you can use for day and night, and it's really intensive, and I can feel it. The Labo Tokyo Intense Hydrating Skin Plumping Gel Day and Night. This one's it's really good. So let me show you the consistency. Hold on. So it's like this, like, it looks a bit cummy. But oh my god. Okay, so it's really good. I really like it, and it's probably one of the best moisturizers I think I've ever used. Now, was it cheap? No. Was it expensive? No. It was reasonable. I think it was 14 pounds, something like that, at Superdrug. And to be honest, it can be expensive to some people, but for me, that's just in the range that I need something. Like some of these stuff, like this stuff, it's too expensive, and I don't think I would buy it again for £30 ever again for £30. I think I would probably try the Ordinary next, the Ordinary Retinol, because I don't see how that one is any better than any of the other stuff, any of the other retinoids. I know a few other brands, like in Korea, what was it, the Einsfree? Was it Einsfree that had they have the retinoid Sika range? I can't remember, I'll put a picture up. But there was like the retinoid Sika range, and that looked pretty good. But I don't know what all these differences are in these retinoids and like the skin like serums and stuff, or whether it's better to have a retinoid moisturizer or an eye cream, or do you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to tell. But this hyaluronic acid moisturizer is really good, and I'm happy with the price that it is. I just think it makes such a difference. I just love this stuff. I'm definitely buying this again. Oh, it feels so good. So good. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. Look at that. Ooh, I also do this with my lips. To stretch them out. Is that like, I feel like that makes my lips better. Anyway, look at that. And let's go to the beginning of the video, what I look like. Oh, what I like now. Can't click because my hands are so
moisturized.
this moisturizer it's just OP. This moisturizer is great. So that's basically what I've bought recently. And body, I wear this. I've got this like restore oil and a moisturizer. So I moisturize with like cocoa butter and then I go over it with some skincare. I mean, when I get more money, I will buy the bio oil because it has more vitamins in it. This one comes with black oil, vitamin E, and 9 other naturally active oils and extracts. I think this is a good alternative to the bio oil if you're looking to save money but also need some hydrating and basically like scar recovery kind of oils. This is good alternative. Has less oils in it than the bio oil, which is obviously better, but it's still a good alternative if you're looking to save money. And this, so I'm on the hunt to find a really good over the skin like spray sunscreen, because I do want to touch up my sunscreen throughout the day but without having to take off all my makeup or like smear my makeup. So this is what I bought. And on that note of sprays, you know I'm a quiet bitch. I like my Sanrio, I like my melodies, I like my Hello Kitties and my Ceramides. Okay, and I got this. This is Pixie's range with Hello Kitty. Look at this little head. Look at it. It's amazing. And it's basically a fixing mist. This is probably like one of the most expensive things I bought, but I don't hate it. I love it. I do love it. And let me just... It's good. So this one comes, it is rose water and green tea fixing mist just to go over makeup. Do I think it fixes my makeup? No. Do I think it's a hydrator? Yeah, it's a hydrator, but it's not it doesn't fix your makeup, but I love it. So you know, before I was using the Numbuzin beige tone up, which I am still in love with and I do want to buy again. I actually want to try their glass skin version. I'll put it up there. The glass skin one of Numbuzin. I want to try that one too because that's supposed to be more hydrating, and I can imagine that one's made for the winter periods and the tone up one is made for the summer period, because the tone up one is more matte and in the winter it just dried my skin up too much, so I didn't use it as much. But instead I bought this. My bank account. Okay, so this was £30. This is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, color correcting, full coverage, hydrating and anti-aging concealer. Oh, it's a concealer. I've been putting this all over my face. Anyway, so I've been putting this all over my face because it's got 50 SPF in it, and I really wanted to find something in the UK that was a good foundation but also had really high SPF, and this is what I found. This was £30. I'm trying to look for other alternatives, but at the moment I'm testing this one out. This one's okay, it's good, but I think I've been spoiled by Numbuzin. I think that product was better than I thought it was at the time. This is still good. It's a good alternative and I am enjoying it and I will use all of this. But would I buy it again? Don't know if I would. I don't know if I would buy this again, only because of the price. I think if this was cheaper, I would have bought it again. But the shade range isn't great. It goes from like either white or like, for me, I'm like really pale. I'm pale, but I'm not pink. So this, let me show you, hold on. So it's a pump dispenser. As you can see, it's quite close to my skin tone, like reasonably close, but it is still like, it's okay. It does match me quite well, but it's still like pink. It still like has this like hue to it. I think the other one I was going to try that was still just as expensive, it was like £35, is the NARS tinted moisturizer, which is 30 SPF. And the UK, we don't really have nothing really gets higher than 30 SPF, especially in the winter, so it should be okay. But for the summer, when I go to other countries, or even when I go to Australia, it's going to be hot. I'm going to need a tone up SPF that is in my shade range and is over 50 SPF and is 50 SPF even, but I'm still on the hunt. If you guys have any recommendations, please let me know because I am a bit desperate. And for the UK, we have products here that are kind of made for the 30 SPF range because it doesn't really go over that usually, unless it's like I don't know, some fucking random weather storm. But yeah, at the moment I'm trying to find something like this that is yellow undertoned. So for now, this would be fine. This is okay, but it's not really perfect for my shade range. But other than that, I don't really buy anything else. Maybe this body sprays. This is like tropical fruits and white flowers as a perfume mist. The other ones are better. But I am overall happy with my purchases. I do love the packaging for this one. And I know there are some more Hello Kitty stuff I think Prem Shop did a collab with Hello Kitty. So I might have to dabble and see what they've got. I might have to do a bit of dabbling, darling. And see, because I just love, you know what? The power of packaging. This could be shit and I wouldn't even know. You know why? Because I love fucking Hello Kitty and I like things pink. And I don't mind that it's a shit product because I'm in love with the packaging, you know? And I would buy it again just because it's cute as fuck, and that's capitalism, baby, and I'm okay with that. Okay, thank you guys for sticking around, and good afternoon from Glee, and I'll see you later.